we are inside Colab platform. We'll understand the print function. So print, let me starting with a very basic one. Let's say hello world. So I am executing this. Fine, it told hello. Okay, now we'll go little beyond this. We'll use the first understand the how the placeholders are used to display the values or data from the variables in different formats. Let's add one more code block here. Fine. So id equal to 5. I'm using some more variables. Let's say Ronald Jack. Now mark 45. Fine. I'll print these values. So now I will take some id placeholder. This placeholder will take the variable and the data will be coming to this particular placeholder. So id initially what I am doing, I am just displaying 2 digits 0 or start 2 digit, but it should start with 0. Fine. So 2 digit. Okay, now then I will go for name. Let's print the name, give a data here in the placeholder. What we will do, we will reserve 15 space. Okay, but whatever the name data is there, it will be displayed. Whatever blank is there, it will display that blank if more data is there. Then mark, let's display the mark here. Again the placeholder I am using. Now in the mark column I will go, let me just simple 2 digit I am displaying. Now because I am doing the placeholder, I have to go, I will use the format, and inside this I will keep my IDs and in the same sequence as the sequence the placeholder are having, name and mark. So id name mark here, the sorry here something, okay, this is wrong, we cannot use a double quote here. So fine, see it double quote this up to this point. Now there are 3 placeholders I am using. So this placeholder 1, this will take the variable 1 here, then this is second, this is this one, and third is this. So mark will be displayed here. Let's run this and see first. You can see id is 05. So but id I have given 5 because in the formatting I have displayed that 0 and 2 digits. So 05. Name is 15 space I have reserved. So this Ronald Jack is displayed, but here you can see some space is left because these are 15 characters are reserved. So balance thing are given as blank. So here also mark is displayed, mark is 2D, so 2 digit mark. If I will make this as 3 and let me increase the space bit more, put 25. So now we can see output will change. See it is become 005, and after the name is now more space is reserved. So this is this side, it is blank space is given, and then mark is displayed. Let's say I want to make it right aligned, the name. So I will do it, I will put it. Now I am telling that align it right. Now you can see Ronald Jack is shifted this side. Now the blank space is kept to the left. So this is how, now this is how we have used a our placeholder you have used and formatted the outputs. Now further other attributes of the print function like separator and end values will understand next. Before moving to the understanding the other attributes, let's understand a bit on sequence of variables who are using the placeholder. We'll add a code block here. Fine. Now I am giving str1, this is a string variable. What I am writing is little welcome, then str2 is equal to 2, let's see str3 is equal to Python. Fine. Now I am giving the output hi. Now placeholder I am using, so file first I am using 0. So the first variable hi, welcome means next placeholder I am using here 1, now 2. Fine. Now you will go for format, for sorry, we will use the format here. format. Now the sequence is by str1, now str2, now str3. So let's run this. You will get the same. Okay, fine. You can see that we are using the getting in the hi welcome to Python. Now getting, but I can change this also. So let me just put 2 here and 1 here. What happens? You can say hi welcome Python 2. I can change the order also. Now let me again put 1 here. You can see this also. Hi to Python. So whatever numbers I give 0, 1, 2 in that sequence, then the respective variable take its place. Let us understand end attribute. This is a optional attribute. Along with we can use it in print function. Let's first add a code block here. Fine, let us little go up. Okay, now we'll try to print say welcome. I am trying welcome, then fine, giving little space here. Now say I am printing one more line. So I am saying to fine welcome to. Let's see. Now if I'll print this, there is by default there is a after the first line there will be a line break. Now why that line break comes is there is a attribute end attribute, which by default the value set to the end attribute is line break. So we'll try to change that attribute and value and see there is a line break here. This is same as default value of end. End is equal to let's this is what is the by default. So this is a line break. So there will not be any change now because I am giving the line break. If I give a blank here, what will happen? Now I am forcing the value to change. So there will not be any line break between. You can see it comes into one line. So that is the reason why I am giving a blank space here. I can write some. Let me put a star here. It will in between. It will star will come. You can see here star. Whatever I write, if I want some space here to be given, I will give a little space here. You can see that there will be a space added. By default, some space is already there. Let me remove this thing between. I can see now the space will come because of the value I am assigning to end. So you can see the space is coming. This is the purpose of end, is where to give a line break or not a give. If I want to give a line break, let me just remove this end from here. So now I will get 2 lines. We can use another attribute separator. So we can in between the words we can insert any character or any formatting you want. You can use this. Now let us say print welcome. Now I am saying to let's say Python. Now this is welcome to Python. It will just print it, nothing great in that. Now what I will do, I will just add a separator here. Separator is equal to, let's say we'll assign a dash here. So let's see how it output is. You can see there is a dash added to in between all the thing. I can change this separator to any other value. Let me put star here. You can see that separator is added at the end of the each string. So this is how will be separator can be utilized. We can add multiple strings and print it also. Let's see how we can do that. Let me just copy this code, print it here. Okay, now here what I will do, I will just use a plus symbol here, plus, no separator please. Okay, so nothing great, I am just adding the strings here. So let me print this. Resulted welcome to Python. Fine. But one thing is that this way we cannot add one string with a number. So that will not allowed. Then how to do that? Say you want to let's say my ID is 5. Fine. Now I am saying name is XYZ. I am printing hi. Now I'll say plus name plus ID. Let's see what error it gives, because I am trying to mix two different things, because it's a error, must be a string, not an integer. Then what is the point here? What I want to is hi, your name is this, ID is this. So what I want to is I want to display along with the name and ID. Now what I have to do is I will convert this is to a string variable. Now by default, when I am assigning it here, this is taken as a integer variable, so it is no more a string now, and whereas this name is a string variable, so I cannot add a string to a number. So what I did now is I changed this variable ID to a string variable now. So now it is no more 5, it is value is 5, but it is a string 5. So let's run this. You can see XYZ and 5 I have printed. So now this is the way I add up one string to a two string variables or a integer variable, converted it and before using it, say your visitor number or anything. Now in the next we can write print command also can be used to write into a file, but we will discuss that while in the file reading and writing. And we can flush the output also while using buffer, that we will discuss while we are considering the our file handling. So what is now left is we can use the print command to print a list also. Let us go with some examples, try that. One more code here. Now let's say my list. If you are not aware what is a list, we will see in subsequent videos, we will see that one. Let me create a list 1 2, you can go on a simple print, directly it will print my list. Let's see, you can see it has printed 1 2 3. So similarly, if I want to a tuple or a set or a dictionary, I can print it. So you can download this entire source code or this IPNONB Jupyter notebook from the URL given at the description and try on your own.